Bad.
Why bad?
It's bad. Now Madeline, a useless player. Let me. Because he's not good in the game.
Let's talk about the Jet.
Let's talk about the Major.
The Major.
Hello guys, this is CRG.
Turn up the game.
Guys, in this episode we are going to use TIERMAKER to rank all the super players in
Score match.
Let's go. Guys, if you don't know what TIERMAKER is this what you see right there. It's a site where you can make templates for free. We'll put a link down below in this with this template that we made with all the super players and Madeline.
Yes.
Let us begin. Let's begin with the average super players. Tell me and I'll put them.
Yes, before going on, I want to mention that this is what we did previously by trying to find 5 categories for these super players.
Exactly, correct.
We have 10 super players without Thunder, because Thunder is not a super player. Thunder is a golden player, and it's another series of
and Hitman
amazing players.
Let's rate them from GOAT. GOAT can be only one. It's the greatest of all time, not greatest of all time, and useless.
Yes.
Let's see who's average. Tell me.
Yes, I am thinking to place the Warrior as being the average.
Average.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
I'm not sure if you
second average.
if we should go into detail for
no.
for
Let's
every
not go into
super
details.
player.
You are free to comment down below if you agree with our ratings. If not, this is our personal opinion based on our experience. Let's go. Second one.
Second average?
Yes.
What about the Wizard?
Oh, the Wizard?
It's average?
Yes, it's average.
Really?
Next
I'm
one.
not sure. Average or bad?
Who?
That Wizard.
Wizard.
Yes, I'm like,
Bad.
why bad?
It's bad. Because
okay,
it loses too many balls. It's bad
Yes,
for me.
it's
So
not
it's not
constant
average.
also,
Okay.
this is the idea.
Second average, Madeline, let me go.
Okay.
Faster a little bit. The Invader. It's a good player. It's a bad player. Nobody knows. That's why it's average.
Yes, it's a good
next
defender,
one.
it's a good striker. Who knows? But let's go to the next one. The average, another average one.
Whatever you want, but not the GOAT, please. The GOAT is the last one.
Everyone knows who is
Everybody knows who's the GOAT.
Yeah. Poucher.
You don't.
Poucher is average, and you know why?
Poucher, it's average.
Because from our experience, if you are in a winning streak, it's amazingly strong. If not, it's just another player in
And
the
also from my point of view, the Prowler is on top of the Poucher. This is just my impression.
Which is a kind of paradox, because Poucher is a upgraded version of Prowler.
Now Madeline, a useless player.
A useless player.
Let me. Everybody knows Hakan is having a tough time in soccer battle.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
From our point of view, he's a useless super player. This doesn't make it a bad player, but he's one of the worst super players.
But talking about bad players, let's talk about the Jet.
Let's talk about the Jet. The Jet, from our point of view, unfortunately, is a bad player because it is very
at the time when we are filming this episode. Maybe in the future Jet is going to be buffed, or who knows, we'll see. But now Jet, it's just bad.
When Jets and Speedsters are buffed, you know it. Everybody plays them, they are unstoppable. There's a reason why maybe he's so brainless at the moment. Jet is capable of taking the ball, running with the ball straight out of the field and being happy about it.
But one player can stop every speedy player, which is a superstar in our top.
The Voyager is a superstar, one of my
defender.
favorite defender. Okay, definitely the best defenders, and honestly my favorite superstars at super player at this moment. Okay, let's talk about the Major.
The Major. The Major. It's not
wait. The Major.
Yes, the Major
was designed to stop the headers. Does he stop the headers?
No way.
Does he pass the ball from the first touch?
Sometimes.
Does he dribble?
Okay, it's useless, I understand.
It's useless. This may come as a surprise for you. Unfortunately, we are sad to say Major is useless.
Yes, unfortunately,
don't spend your money upgrading the Major. Don't spend your money upgrading the Gate Crasher. Spend your money upgrading the average superstars, super players, the superstars, and the GOAT, of course. And now Madeline.
Yes.
It's the Marksman and the Bulldozer. Okay, everybody knows that the Bulldozer is the GOAT, but where do we put the Marksman?
The Marksman? The Marksman. You will say that, come on, what should I do with Marksman? We know that the Marksman is amazingly strong as a left or back defender. This is why we are thinking that the Marksman is a superstar.
It's a superstar.
Exactly.
He is the best shooter in the game, definitely.
Yes.
He is the best free kick taker in the game, definitely. He has a special link with the GOAT, that's the reason. So you can't have Cristiano Ronaldo without, I don't know, Modric, for example.
Yes.
Or you can't have Benzema without Toni Kroos.
Yes.
So
it's a link there. It's a very good link there. This is why we are going to try some links in a special friendly match between me and Cosmin. We are going to use 9 super players because we have to use our captain.
And I'm gonna use the worst attack in the history of the game, Jet and Gatecrusher. Let's see how they behave. Honestly, leave a comment down below, 2 comments, 3 comments, however many comments you want. Tell us how do you feel about our tier maker, our ranking? Do you agree? I think everybody will agree that Bulldozer is a GOAT, even though you hate the Bulldozer. I personally hate the Bulldozer, but you cannot deny he's good everywhere.
And also, if you want to make your own tier maker, go there in the link in the...
You will have the template, you can put your players wherever you want, you can share it on Facebook if you want, you can tag me and Madeline. We would be more than happy to see what your tier would look like on TIERMAKER.
Exactly. What we also have to mention is that in this friendly match we are not going to use the GOAT because you should...
Because it's too OP.
It's too OP and you are used to see a lot of bulldozers in the previous episode, so...
If you want to see the bulldozer, check out any YouTube channel talking about score match. If you want to win, you have to use the bulldozer, otherwise it just doesn't work. Okay, Bertini passing it to
Jet.
Whoa! The bad player strikes again.
The Jet is scoring.
The Jet is scoring. As I told you, the Jet is unpredictable and not constant at all. You cannot say that you will win 50 matches using the Jet unless you are really a pro. But the average player like me and Madeline, we have a tough time with the Jet.
And also what we have to mention is that again we are not going to use those standards formations who are very used in these moments. I'm talking about 3-5-2 and 5-3-2.
Yes.
Because we are trying to make to try something special, something different, to have fun. This is the idea of score match for us. This is why we are playing 4-4-2.
Voyager, let's see. Voyager versus Warrior. Warrior wins. It was a Hail Mary, honestly. I didn't know where to pass the ball. Look at your poucher here.
Yes.
So the
what should I do
poucher
now?
just get a fold. Okay, good.
I was trying to do
But
something.
that's actually good. You got my stopper out of the goal for like 30 meters, and now I'm in a tough situation. Honestly, I have to pass it to my wizard, and if the wizard loses the ball here, which he does, that's why it is a bad player. Honestly, it is a bad player. He loses the balls. He had the opportunity there to pass the ball. He was alone. The goalkeeper was out, and he chose to do that.
Look at the Jet. I think I'm on a winning streak.
You're on a winning streak. You're gonna get a penalty. You're definitely on a winning streak. We played today 3 games, and your Jet is doing whatever you wanted to do. You beat me once, give me the chance to try again.
Another rematch.
I'm gonna play with the same players, but you can easily see when you're on a winning streak or on a losing streak. Unfortunately for me, I'm now on a losing streak, but it's fine. So, I should have tried maybe the Bulldozer, because when you're on a losing streak and you want to win, you should play the Bulldozer.
Yes, I changed my strikers. I'm going to play with Poucher and Gatecrusher now. And the Jet is going to be on the wing.
So that's a perfect example why the Jet is so bad, guys. The Jet, if you're on a losing streak, it's useless. Look at my Jet. Let's take a look at the runs that my Jet is making. And let's look, for example, at the Marksman, who is a good super player. Look at the Marksman being OP even though I'm on a losing streak. And look at Hakan. Hakan couldn't run faster than the Warrior. The Jet is not running into good directions, and the examples
we know there are so many examples of this behavior in the game, which is not constant. Sometimes you are super OP with Jet, sometimes it's absolutely useless.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, but going back to the game, look at my Poucher taking a good advantage of his positioning, and now look at the Wizard, who will try to
pass it to Hakan, I think.
Or to the Jet, or what about a special floater with the Wizard?
So
we're just trying to
from that far out the field, I don't think it's possible. But
it was a Wizard. He has a lot of skill.
Have fun in the game. Oh my god!
It's super funny to say this after. Before being
crushed by my invader. Have fun. Try to have fun in the game. And if you're in such a situation like me, just stop playing. Really, stop playing for a day. It will come back. The good shape of your team, hopefully.
We have an old episode about how can you leave the losing streak. But
look at my Jet. Where the heck are you running, Jet? Why aren't you running towards the goal? I got a free kick. That's what I wanted. Look at the Wizard went behind the Jet, waiting for a ball. Why? Then I'll pass it to the Gatecrusher, but he will not. Okay, he did a good job. Gatecrusher, you're still useless. Don't get me wrong.
Yes,
but
you are still there.
Sometimes I love you.
What it's interesting is that there are some super players which are useless. More useless than a regular player.
Time to shine, bro. Time to shine. Jet. Bad shot.
Yeah.
Bad shot. But
think so.
he tried it. At least he tried. Major versus major.
Major as a defender.
winning
Now the
streak.
Poucher. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He will. Oh my god. Poucher. Why are you so bad, Poucher? I told the people you're average, but you proved me wrong. You're bad
Come
today.
on.
You're bad.
Yes,
I would
yes.
say.
I had a lot of expectations from him, but
Oh my god, look at my players. To whom should I pass? Okay, I will try the major here because he's taller than the wizard. I give up.
no, I'm still here.
Listen to how...
Hakan!
Yes, Hakan did well. How did my major did not win the header against the wizard?
Okay. Oh, Jet is passing from the first touch.
That's
And
good.
now
That's
going back to my Voyager, who is passing back to my Jet on the side, who will try to send a long cross. Not, because
Oh,
the Voyager is there.
yeah.
So
Patrizio.
really it doesn't matter if you're in a losing streak for
Sometimes.
Patricio, because
Yeah. And
Patricio
for
is
the
there.
marksman.
Yeah,
I mean, for all the three. So for Patrizio, for the bulldozer, and for the Voyager. And
Yes.
I think the Voyager
The-
is susceptible to making mistakes. But look at the Jet, not running anywhere. Nevertheless. But what I wanted to say is that even the Warrior, I think he's mostly good. I would say.
Yes, but
Look
I
at
think
him.
we
He passes
should
from the first.
we should think at the I don't know, top 10 players who are very constant,
Yeah.
because we
Make
have
a
a lot
top.
of
Yes,
good
should make a
examples from regular players. For example, the Hammer, the Producer, and so on. We will
So
see.
many options to pass, and now the oh my god, guys!
Okay, let me send a long pass to the gate crasher.
That's
Come
it.
on.
Well, I'm really curious what your gate crasher will do in a winning streak during a winning. And look at Jebe not being able to take the ball away from the pole. You got a corner.
Yes, but
Let's see what comes of this.
Where is my major? Oh, he's there, number 23, I think.
let's see.
No, that's Patrizio. Are you gonna win this header? No,
No,
oh,
because
major.
it was a major versus the Poucher, so it's not a surprise. It's
Look,
normal fact.
this is gonna be funny. Yeah, it was fun. No, not this. This is gonna be fun if the ball.
His son, but that's it. The opening goal. And
I
this
think I'm going to win. Yes, he will try to pass. I'm going to pass from his account. Okay, 8 more seconds to go, and I'm going to attack with my Jet, who will pass it to the gate crasher. Then this is how you can play alone in score match. Come on, Hakan, do something. He's decided to send the back pass. Okay, I win. Okay, so as you can see, there are a lot of super players in a score match. They are not so good. They are not so bad, some of them. But this was the episode. Thank you for staying with us. Cosmin is going to be fine. Don't worry about him. If you have some other opinion about this TIERMAKER, go and make your own one. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, a share. Follow us everywhere. Play score match. And until next time, see you and bye.